Good evening. Welcome to the first ever edition of Ra'akone Reddit. Tonight on Ra'akone Reddit, we are going to look at The Stalk. The Stalk is a science fiction book written by Janet and Chris Morris. It was published in 1994 by Penguin under their Rock label. This is quite an interesting book. I'll begin by reading what it says on the back. The interstitial interpreter had shown Mickey Croft, Secretary General of the United Nations of Earth, a universe beyond his human comprehension. That historic meeting had created an Earth ambassadorial mission into the alien space-time dimensions known as Unity. And two of Earth's valuable children had also vanished into Unity, star-crossed lovers fleeing the wrath of their powerful parents. Now the children had returned, bringing a message to Croft. The Unity would welcome expanded contact with the UNE, but to accomplish this, Threshold, the space station that was the center of human government, commerce, and entertainment, must be moved out of Earth's orbit to an orbit around Pluto. Unity had made its offer, stated its terms. Now the UNE must respond, but how could Mickey Croft make an unbiased decision for all humankind when his own direct contact with the interpreter had left him uncertain whether he himself was still completely human? How indeed. Very interesting book. As the idea of contact not just with any aliens, but aliens who don't live in the same time, space. Apparently there's many species, but like the interpreters are these cone-headed things. That's how they're described in the book. There's one on the cover. Now, The Good. The Good, it's a very interesting read, has a lot of characters that are easy to remember, a lot of nice aspects, subplots, goes along quite well. The Bad. Occasionally, though, the stuff seems to get lost, and sometimes it keeps jumping between viewpoints a little too suddenly. You can be thrown for a loop if you're not paying attention. And finally, The Ugly. While this is intentional, I must warn anyone reading this, some of the terminology used, well, you're left just as clueless as the humans in the story sometimes, because these aliens, they don't see time the same way we do. We live in a now time, according to this. But the aliens, like, they talk about the all time, the no time, the soon time, the past time. Seeing this can sometimes leave you scratching your head. But all in all, it's quite a good read. If you can find The Stalk, and if you're a sci-fi fan, it's definitely something you must take a look at. Once again, this is The Stalk by Janet and Chris Morris. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Vive la gare Windsor libre!